Yeah, here's Roland Martin, everyone's favorite, I guess, CNN guy. I guess he's for CNN. I don't really watch that stuff, but of course you see him with the double crosses right here, cross right there, cross right there, cross right here, the double crosses, and the 33s for those that's in the numerology. Of course, you see the 33s all across his shirt. You know. But that's neither here or there. Let's get into what the content is about.
Now is King Randall One, founder of the X for Boys organization based out of Georgia. So, King, explain why in the world you're conservative, correct?
Yes, sir.
So, please explain to me why this bill, why Republicans are pushing for a voter suppression bill when last year we saw record turnout in Georgia. Record turnout. So why would they want to restrict voting when you just had record turnout in Georgia?
Well, let me start off by saying you had me mistaken. I'm not a Republican. I do consider myself conservative.
No. Actually, I didn't say Republican. I said you're conservative.
Okay.
I said you're conservative.
Right, absolutely.
That's what I said.
Right. Yeah, I was saying that because you called me a Republican on Twitter. However, with this particular bill,
Now he called him a Republican on Twitter, but he didn't say nothing after that. You know, like he didn't. He was like, "Oh, I'm sorry." He didn't, you know. See, this was type of, you know, like a man would address that.
I don't consider voting my particular fight. I do consider voting a asset to us and maybe something we can use as a tactic to help. But as far as us pushing voting all the way out, like voting is going to be some systemic change for the black community, to me is not the way to go. If you look at the human anatomy of the body has as many different parts. And I do respect you guys' fight, you know, in regards to voting, but I don't consider myself fighting for the right to vote that much.
Do you not vote?
We hadn't got anything.
Do you not vote?
Government. Yes, sir. I vote. Absolutely.
Okay, so when you say you guys fight, first of all, there are multiple fights, there are multiple issues we can be concerned about. Voting is one of those issues. Are you not concerned that Republicans in your state are trying to restrict access to the ballot for no reason other than they are pushing the lie that Donald Trump also pushed?
Right, absolutely. I understand exactly what you're saying. However, again, that's not my fight. I believe.
No. I know. I asked you a question. And the question is this here: do you believe Republicans in your state are wrong to be pushing this voter suppression bill?
Can you give me the list of things that's all on the bill? Because I know you said the voter ID.
Well, no. Here's a perfect example. This particular bill right here gets rid of no excuse absentee balloting. Republicans in Georgia passed no excuse absentee balloting 15 years ago, thinking it was going to help them. They're angry because you had people who voted for Joe Biden and Kamala Harris, and also John Ossoff and Raphael Warnock. One, so they're changing the law because they're angry they lost at the ballot box. But for 14 years, it was fine.
Now, you know, whatever people that was voting for Joe Biden, you know, of course the child sniffer, and you know, he done put a lot of blacks in jail, and you know, so did Kamala Harris. I don't think blacks was coming out in droves to vote me. I mean, you know, I'm not gonna vote for him. That's just stupid. You voting for people that done got people booked for doing football numbers. Are you crazy? But that's neither here or there. Let's go.
And until last year, is that again? Do you consider that to be egregious on the part of Georgia Republicans? Why would they change the law because they lost? How about making a better argument for the voters?
I agree with you. I do. I agree with you. I'm not against you there. I definitely think that is an issue that I believe you guys could fight. But that again, voting is not my issue to fight. I believe.
So,
in fact, sidebar: Donald Trump was getting motherfuckers out of jail. You know, he done excused, you know, like you know, these rappers and all that other stuff before he even got out. He ain't had to do that. He was getting niggas out of jail and shit, you know what I'm saying? People that got family members and shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, damn, where you come from and shit, you know what I'm saying? Nephew, blah, blah, blah. Motherfuckers got out. But that's neither here or there. You got Joe Biden and them that done got people booked. Kamala Harris, prosecutor, wake up.
Oh, so what's your issue to fight?
My issue, I fight young black men before they die. And that's what I do in my organization. I do teach them to vote, but I don't tell them that voting is going to be the be all end all.
No one says the be all the end all, but it's a part of it.
But you guys promote voting like it's just going to change like the systemic outlook of the black community. That's not where it's at. We have to get out and go do for self in our own communities.
So so define do for self.
When I say do for self, you shared one of my tweets, my videos, and I was actually a big fan of yours, but you shared one of my tweets when I said black people need to stop begging the government and go and do for self out in our communities. You shared the video and called me an idiot. I didn't see anything idiotic about that statement at all.
So when you say do for self, like what? Mm-hmm. Explain that.
Okay, for example, here in Albany, Georgia, we complain about our school systems a lot. Many of our young men can't read. They have very horrible literacy rates. We don't have any rehab programs here for juvenile offenders. What I decided to do, I started a program 2 years ago, decided to do for self, and I started taking children into my home. I started taking custody of kids from juvenile court, and I started molding them and training them and teaching them skill trades, etc. Now I'm 21 years old. I just purchased a school here in Albany, Georgia, to combat us being in the government-funded schools that are not teaching our children what they need to learn. So that's what I mean by do for self. Simply getting up and going out and do it.
So
I beat the stereotype.
Clap, 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 clap. Let me give me this man some flowers right there. You know what I'm saying? He asked him a question. He told him exactly what he was doing, and instead of applauding the man, like he's going to give him a question.
That I'm young, black in America, and I can't do anything because.
And look at the disheveled look on his face. He's like, "Huh? You actually did something, young man." Remember the other guy that was trying to start up a school in of Philadelphia? I forgot the name. Everybody was sending him money and stuff like that, but this guy did it by himself. Or with a little help that he got, but like he wasn't like as big as the guy in Philly that was starting a school and getting money donated from all across the country.
Somebody's holding me down. Absolutely not.
So a question.
Teenagers went and go ahead. Me and some teenagers went and bought a school, and we just bought a school bus simply from going out and doing work. We decided to go fix our own communities. I'm not expecting anything from no politician. I'm not expecting nothing from Donald Trump, Joe Biden, or nobody. We're gonna go do it for ourselves, and that's what I believe we need to be doing. I can vote, sure, but nothing's gonna change in our community.
So you went to the juvenile court system. Mm-hmm. Is that not government?
Absolutely.
So when you say purchased a school, and this school is going to be what? Private school, charter school? What kind of school is it going to be?
No, it will be independently owned. This will not be funded by the government.
No, that's why I asked you. So it's
applauses again. This guy should have did his homework. He's the one giving the interview. He should already knew these questions.
It'll be a private school.
Yeah, absolutely.
Answers
It'll
to
be
the
a boarding
questions.
school.
Excuse me.
A boarding school. And then for the folks to be able to afford to send their kids to the boarding school, what kind of mechanisms are they using in Georgia? Their own funds? Are they using school vouchers? What are they using?
I can't hear you. Say that again for me.
I said, what mechanism are they using to send their kids there to pay for the school? Their own money, or are they utilizing vouchers from the Georgia government?
Absolutely. So for our school, we're financed completely by donors. We have many donors that have given yearly endowments to our school that will be able to pay for these students to come to our school for free. Many people believe in our mission, and we're making sure that young black men, where we live, where we don't have any rehab programs for juvenile offenders to even get out of jail and stay out of jail, we have people that believe in our mission that are trying to send children to the Extra Boys for free. We have many people that are trying to send kids to this boarding school to be able to take care of themselves. That's what I mean by doing for self. We got to simply get up and do it.
So
now my only thing is the Extra Boys. I don't know what the X, I mean, I don't know about that being a good name for it, So, but otherwise, I'm gonna have to look up some more information on that.
So you don't believe that government policymakers play any role whatsoever in being able to impact the lives of black boys and others in Georgia?
If we take them out of that government system, we don't have to worry about that. I keep saying.
How is that? So no, hold on. So here's the question. Hold up. Here's the question. How do you remove someone out of a government system when we all live in government systems?
Now, this guy's not going to give a good good answer to this question. The answer to the question is stop believing in politicians, stop voting, stop going to the voting booths, and then they won't exist. Because there's no, and stop signing up to be with the government, and then the government won't exist. There won't be nobody in taxing. There won't be nobody enforcing it because nobody believes in that. Everybody be doing for self, and that's how you get the community out of it.
Okay, being literal, absolutely we all live in a government system. Absolutely. However, you can do things to remove most government from your life.
How?
As far as trying to get yourself out of food stamps.
How?
Trying to get yourself out of work.
Out.
You gotta go work. You gotta get jobs. You gotta get out here and go and do it.
So hold up. So somebody, hold up. So I'm just curious. So if somebody doesn't have a job, are they not applying to government for unemployment benefits or insurance?
Absolutely.
So how can that person remove themselves out of government when that's what government provides?
Absolutely. Well, my thing is trying to make sure you're not allowing the government to finance your whole entire life. As long as you're giving somebody the right to feed you, you're giving them the right to starve you as well. People are living their whole lives off the government systems. It was at the day the government decide, well, we're going to cut food stamps, we're going to cut this and cut that. What we going to do? We have people out here living off those systems. So I believe in teaching our people how to go survive without the government. That's my biggest thing.
But again, though, you keep saying.
Yeah, drop the knowledge, young man.
I'm trying to understand. You keep saying how to survive without the government. You act as if a young black boy who comes into your program will not interface with government in any way. They will interface with government still driving down the street. They will interface with government trying to get a driver's license. They will interface with government trying to get a voter ID. They will interface with government trying to apply for financial aid to go to college. So they're going to interface with government in many ways. The point I'm saying is, doesn't it make sense that black folks should be engaged in a political process to where we are impacting policy that also impacts us? Are you saying that doesn't matter at all?
I only believe that we should breed politicians in our community that we raise ourselves. People that are funded by white Democrats, white Republicans alike. If you were funded by anybody white, I don't believe you have the best interest of our community at all. I don't care who you are. Whether you be Raphael Warnock, John Ossoff, Kelly Loeffler, or what's his name? The other guy that was running. I don't care who you are. You don't have the best interest of the black community at heart because we are not funding their campaigns fully. I believe that we have to raise our own politicians, which is what we're trying to do in our program. We are going to put them in government. All
right, I'm going to end this video because the thing is, like putting people in the government is not going to, help anything. Like these Republicans and Democrats, they all have their own agenda, and, it's not going to help at all. At all. Politicians are liars and deceivers, and everybody knows it. You be like, no, we're gonna make our own liar and deceiver, whatever. But the machine is already in place. So all that other stuff that they're talking about right now is erroneous. So there it is.